In this episode, we are here in Taipei to participate in Player Series, a brand new poker tournament that offers affordable buy-ins while delivering high-quality events. We are back here at Player Series. We'll take you behind the scenes of the entire Player Series experience to see if this new series lives up to the hype. Of course, being in Taiwan, we will not miss the opportunity to explore this vibrant city with amazing food, night markets, local bars, and even shake hands with the capybaras of Ilan. Pre-taking, it looks good on you. After 8 days of battling out on the poker felt and 5 final table appearances, the question remains, will we travel for free in Taipei and continue our good run from Manila? Let's find out. Welcome back to another episode of Travel Free with us. So this time we are back in Taipei for the Player Series poker tournament. We only have one goal and the same goal, which is to travel for free. Can we do it this time?
Expectations are high after Manila, so we'll try our best. Check us out as we battle it out.
Let's do it! So we just checked into our hotel. Now we are looking for a dinner place to have our early dinner before heading over to play the main event. Ooh, the weather's so nice.
Yeah, it's cooling and nice, refreshing.
How's the food?
Very good. I think because we're very hungry also.
So we just finished our dinner at this place. We still don't know the name of it. It's like a random
Hole
shop.
in the wall,
Yeah.
but the food was good.
It was so good. I think also because we were super hungry, we haven't eaten for the whole day. So we chanced upon this and we went in and had a very good meal. Now we are rushing back to our hotel for happy hour for wine o'clock. So they have free flow wine at the hotel from 5 to 6 p.m. I'm very concerned now.
We're trying to get an Uber.
Is it still here?
Moscato. Oh no, both are Moscatos.
Sweet wine.
Yeah.
So we rushed back for the wine o'clock and they only have Moscato. So sad. I was expecting red wine or white wine. We are living at this hotel called MBSA. It's a 5-minute walk to the poker tournament venue. So very convenient. And we came back because of their wine o'clock. They have free flow wine on each level from 5 to 6 p.m. But this time they had free flow Moscato, which is very sweet, so we don't really like Moscato, but I hope they give us some wine tomorrow. Yep, so we are off to Player Series.
Let's go to the scene and check it out.
Fresh start to a new series, let's get it! Here we bought into the main event for 600 USD, which is my first ever main event because it's very affordable. Okay, let's go! Unfortunately, we were off to a very slow start with junk, and more junk. First decent hand of the night was Ace 10 suited, and we're all in against Ace Jack. Thankfully, the board was Ace Queen Queen 4 and we rivered a Jack chop pot. Phew, we're still in the game. The next all-in hand we had Pocket Queens. The mid position raised pre-flop, cutoff was all-in, and we had a shorter stack in the big blind, so we are in a 3-way all-in pot against Ace King and 10s. Let's hold dealer, if not we are out after a very long grind. Miraculously, we hit our set of queen on the flop and was feeling super comfortable here. Turn gave the ace a 4 outer to the straight, but thankfully we survived this one. Phew, a good call-up. First hand, Honestly, the slow grind was real. Many hands were not shown in this video, only the highlights, but you can tell that it was not very eventful. After 5 long hours of playing the main events on day 1, we finally bagged a medium stack of 73,000 for day 2. Not super happy about it, but hey, at least we're still in with a good chance of fighting to be in the money.
Begging for day 2.
Yay, day 2, let's go! That's the end of day 1 for us. Oh, so tired. It's currently 12:30 a.m. So we just touched down today and then we checked in, we went to eat dinner and then we went straight to play at about 6:30 p.m. and play until 12:30, so about 6 hours. So I bought in for the main event and we made it to day 2 with a smaller than average stack. 73,000. The average stack is about 120,000. Then I went to play the Hyper Turbo, which Jess was playing. It was super uneventful because I bought in super late, so we sat down with like a 20k stack when everyone's stack were like mountains. So we needed all in hands, but too bad I didn't make it. I couldn't double up.
Mine was quite uneventful as well, hyper turbo, one buy-in. Like, I literally had no hands. I would take a flip at the start, but there was no flippable hands. Could only steal blinds a bit here and there, lose a bit here and there. So quite uneventful. We busted out about 4 away from the money. No regrets. Like the chip leader who was opening quite often, opened again. He opened 4k I think, and then I shoved 28 with ace deuce off. It's an ace high, but he had pocket queens this time, so we didn't find the ace. So that's it. No regrets. I think I was the shortest stack as well. 4 away from the money. It was too hard to chip it up all the way. So yeah. Had to make a move.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we ran into it. So we'll try again tomorrow.
For now, let's go and rest.
Yep.
It's a very tiring day because we touched down today and it was a long journey here. But good to be here, good to be back in Taipei. So
With
happy.
the cooling weather.
So happy.
Great.
For day 1, our poker PNL. So I spent 16,500 for the main event ticket. But I'm still in. I made it to day 2 with a medium stack.
Let's see.
That's not gone yet. Hold it. The next game I played was the Hyper Turbo, which was a 5,000 buy-in and didn't cash anything, so...
Yep, so day 1 I'm also played one Hyper Turbo minus 5,000. So total day 1 is minus 26,005, but we have a double starting chip stack for day 2. So hopefully that will result in a big score.
Yes, come on! So I'll see you at day 2.
Day 2,
And then we'll make it to day 3 together.
And
then
final
we'll hold
table.
hands and we'll walk to the final table. Is it?
We can come here to shop if we win.
Yay! We have to pay back for our treat first.
那我这边会先推煎饺吗？它基本上是油花是长这个样子。
Bon appetit!
Bon appetit!
So we are here at this yakiniku restaurant called Ikigai. It's in a very premium shopping mall and it's quite near to our hotel, so we are here for lunch. Onsen. Oh, this is so good.
The sauce is good. And your meat really overcooked.
Oh, shit.
Never managed. I think I cooked myself.
By the way, the rating for this restaurant is 5 stars on Google Maps. That's why we wanted to come here.
And there's like, I think 20,000 reviews.
口感比较 light 一点，可是我觉得它的香气上真的很特别。
谢谢。
玫瑰花啊、荔枝啊、紫罗兰的香气很特别。哦，很像喝花茶一样。
Yay! We got our wine.
We didn't want to buy, but the sales was very good.
Yeah.
In the end, we bought 2 bottles. I think it's quite unique. The wine is quite nice, but
There's one
typically a Vipasso is about 30-40 Sing.
Right.
This one is about 60, but maybe it's a better quality one. Not too bad.
Yay! I'm happy. I'm happy now. Okay, so it's wine o'clock now. Since they only had Moscato, we requested for some red wine. And so they were very nice to send us 2 glasses of red wine. And I'm gonna have both of them. So now Jess is playing the deep stack at the poker tournament venue. And I'm just completing some work before heading over. So yes, let's enjoy these 2 glasses of wine. Cheers!
So we got 2 glasses of red wine.
2 more.
2 more glasses from the other floor because our floor is Moscato, which is the worst because Moscato is super sweet, so we don't drink that at all. They were kind enough to bring it to us.
By the way, this is 2 more glasses, so he went to us again because we already finished the first 2 glasses. And then he was like, okay, 倒多一点, pour more because we really want the red wine.
She brought a bottle and then there was like half left and I was like, just pour finish. And she's like, okay, I'll pour finish.
Look
So we
at
got
that.
2 full glasses.
Yay! That's essentially 1 bottle. Yay! We got our bottle worth. Okay, we are here at Linjiang Night Market. It's just the right weather to be in a 夜市. This is the perfect weather.
Not too cold, but cooling.
So let's check out this place before heading back to Player Series to win tonight.
We have to
See what street food we can find and
grab some bites.
yes, let's go. So you can choose the different kind of flavors: original, double egg, cheese, chassis, sausage, and we ordered the comprehensive.
辣可以，可以，
可以吗？
啊，
一点些，
多一点，
多一点没关系哈。
谢谢。哦，谢谢啊。
谢谢啊，谢谢。
So we ordered the comprehensive 葱油饼.
That's everything.
That's everything inside with the sausage.
Looks good.
It's very good.
Let's try it. Wow. Yeah, chili is quite spicy. No wonder everyone 小
Oh
辣。
really? Shit. We asked for more chili eh. Is it really spicy?
OK 啦，蛮熟。
Okay, not that spicy. Quite good. Oh, egg yolk.
I didn't even eat the yolk. Drip out.
Oh my god, so good. This has got to be one of the best local delicacies. In Taiwan, you have to try this. It's the best. Go for the comprehensive package. You get a bit of everything. So good.
肉饭小的，还有一个蚝煎小的，谢谢。OK。The chili very good.
The chili. Putting on the 卤肉饭. Ooh. Yeah.
80的还是
不是，只是要芝士跟鸡蛋的。
好鸡蛋好。
好，谢谢。
It's so good that we are back here for round
And he
2.
remembers us. He say like one
And he
more.
remembers us. So now we are trying the cheese and egg one. Not so comprehensive, not so all rounded this time. Only cheese and egg. Let's try it. So good. Not as comprehensive, but
Doesn't
pretty good.
matter.
The sauce is very good. I think what makes it good is the sauce.
The chili sauce.
Yeah, very good.
Come here and support. This dessert is very nice and support the auntie.
We always buy when we come.
有休息吗？
有啊，常常都到外国去玩，
啊哈哈。
到外面去玩，去不来怎么办？
对啊，对啊，一定要。
Please support the auntie. She's so nice.
Yeah.
So we bought 2 desserts even though we are super full. And the last year we were here, we bought from her. We asked her to keep the change, but she didn't want to. So she's very like,
Yeah,
she refused to keep the small change. So this time we bought two desserts. We're just gonna keep it in our hotel, but her desserts are really good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's not too sweet and very fresh.
And she says she has been doing this business for 40 years. 40 years. Oh my god, it's older than both of us.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, it is day 2. We are back here at Player Series to win a trophy on second day. Let's do
Need
it.
to run good, play
Yes.
good.
A team, A game, let's
Vibes.
go.
So I started the Taipei Player Series with the Super Set event. Here I started pretty well, maneuvering a few pots and taking down a few pots and even making a correct ace high call for my tawny life. That put me in prime position to triple up and build a mega stack when I had aces 3-way. But here the villain hit the river 7, giving her a set and seeing me busting the tournament with pocket aces. Always a bad omen, nasty feeling.
We are back for the Hyper Turbo Knockout, where you get a bounty worth 2,500 Taiwan dollars per player you knock out. In one of the first hands, we picked up pocket jacks and raised in mid position. Small blind and big blind came along. The flop was 7-6-2 with 2 diamonds, all checked to us and we bet a 30% pot and both called. Turn was a 4 of diamonds, all checked, and of course we checked it back in a 3-way pot just in case someone was trapping with a flush or straight. River was a queen, and we lost this small pot to a 7-4 dubs. The very next hand we picked up another premium, Ace King. It's our time to shine. Oh no, fake news. It's a reshuffle. Here we look down at 5-8 suited in the big blind. One of my favorite hands that never loses. The early position min raised to 1k and of course we're coming along. Flop was 5-4 queen with 2 spades. We check to him with a mid pair and he quickly checks back. Turn was none other than the 8 of spades, hitting dubs here as we always do with this hand. Although there's an occasional chance of him hitting the flush, we bet to protect and build the pot, and the villain calls. River was a jack of hearts. He doesn't look like he had a flush here because he would have raised the turn, so we continued our value bet of 3k on the river. Villain quickly calls and we took down this pot. Here we picked up pocket jacks on the button, all folded to us, and we raised 3 big blinds to 1.2 thousand. Small blind folds and the big blind went all in with a short stack of 4,500. We're up against ace 4. He flopped a gut shot draw, but thankfully we held and took down this one, winning our first bounty.
Fresh bounty.
This is an interesting hand as we look down at ace-7 suited in the cutoff. The UTG raised to 1.3k and we decided to flat here, going heads up against him and off to a flop of ace-7-5 rainbow. What a dream! Villain C bets 1.6k. Here we can either call or raise, but we decided on a call, hoping he has the ace to continue barreling into us. Turn was a nice clean 2. Villain continues to bet another 4.8k. It felt like he definitely had a strong ace and wanted value. The only hand we lose to is pocket aces and we beat all the big ace X. So we flat here and hope for another bet on the river. River was a jack and Villain went all in. I did not particularly like this card as he could have all the ace jacks, but we did not come this far to fold on the river with so little behind. Villain shows ace queen of spades and we're good. We opened jack 7 suited in the big blind. UTG raised to 1.7k, button calls and we defended. The flop was 5-8-8, all check around. The turn was a 7, giving us 2 pairs, which was probably the best hand, so we bet and easily took this down. Here we picked up 10 jack in the small blind. Button raised to 2.5k, a pretty big 4 big blind raise, and we defended our big blind. Flop was 8-9-3 rainbow, giving us a nice open-ended draw. We checked over to the button and he checks back. Turn was a 8, pairing the board. We check once again and he bets 2.2k into the pot. It feels like he's trying to steal the pot here, so we called, hoping to hit our straight. River was the 7th from heaven, giving us our straight. Here we chose to check and let him bluff the river because he felt too weak and would probably fold to any river bet. Unfortunately, he quickly checked back and we took down a small pot. In this next hand, we had pocket 7s on the button and raised to 6k, facing an all-in from the big blind with ace-jack. Super unfortunately, the dealer left us dead on the flop with the villain's nut straight, and we lost this one. We picked up ace-9 suited in mid position, UTG raised, and all folded to us. We decided to shove here since we have a relatively small stack, but still we fold equity.
All in.
UTG calls showing 8-10 suited. Thankfully we held with the ace high and doubled up. Here we look down at another ace-9, this time offsuits. UTG raised to 6k and we call. Big blind comes along and it's a 3-way to the flop. Flop was ace-5-8 giving us top pair. Unfortunately both checked to me and folded to 1 bet. This hand, we pick up pocket 9s and went all in pre-flop, flipping with a6 off. Feeling quite comfortable as we just had to avoid the ace. And we did, picking up our second bounty of the event.
More bounty. Second bounty.
In the very next hand in big blind, we face yet another flip with 10s versus ace-jack this time. Unfortunately, Villain hits his jack on the flop. I guess sometimes we win with 9s and lose with 10s. But good news! We made it to the final table after this hand, although with a relatively short stack. Let's see how Jess is doing at the other table for the same event.
So here the first hand we started with a very nice chop pot. Everyone loves a chop pot. Quite a straightforward hand. Ace-9 versus Ace-9. I'll take that. This was the next interesting hand. I sat down fairly late and I had a medium stack. So here I defended King 8 off against the button chip leader open. The flop was a 9-2-2 rainbow and he went all in. Seems a bit bluffy and I decided my King high was good enough to make the hero call for my tournament life. He showed King 6 suited and we are in the lead. Thankfully the board went out clean and we doubled. Here you can see a few hands where we had to maneuver a bit. We had Jack 10 suited and I put my opponent life at risk here when all checked to me twice. So on the turn when I hit my Jack, I decided to go all in to steal the juicy pot. Breathe a sign of relief when everyone folded. The next hand, I 3-bet with Ace-Jack but faced 2 all-ins in front of me. Obviously I had to toss my Ace-Jack into the muck where I actually would have scooped 3 ways and even picked up a bounty. Oh well, so you can't win them all. But now my stack is in a critical condition with just over 8 big blind. Few hands later, I got a much needed double up here. I opened mid position and the cut-off re-jammed for his whole stack. I thought I was flipping but he showed Ace-4 and turns out that I was way ahead. Thankfully we held here. Here this is a fairly straightforward hand. I open mid position with pocket queens and get shoved on for a few more big blinds. Small sweat on the flop when he hit his 4, but a clean run out and I picked up my third bounty worth 2,500 Taiwan dollars with the Lady Gagas. Here I wanted to show a hand where it's not all smooth sailing and not all flipping. Some poker post-flop as well. This was 4-5 suited, nearing the money, so players were playing a bit tighter. I raised mid position with 4-5 suited and a decent stack, and I fired 2 bullets on the flop and the turn to get the fold. And here I stole another pot with 7-10 off when the low board favoured the big blind special. And this was the final table bubble head. I raised to 11k here with pocket 4s and the big blind goes all in for 55k. Some history, he showed a few Broadway cuts earlier when he jammed quite a big jam. So I made a fairly quick call and expected a flip, and true enough we were facing the ace queen. Thankfully we held and we got one more bounty and we are in the final table with JD on the other table as well. So we're gonna take a photo right now.
Final table.
I not
Nice, but still not enough. So there's only 8 in the one. Now it's 9 players, but at least we made it to the final table. I think I'm the shortest stack. Yeah, I think I'm the shortest stack. Damn it! Final table! Yes!
We are final table also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but only 8k, same as you, same as you.
Let's do it! We're on the final table. We're gonna go side by side.
I think the second hand on the final table, JD is all in the big blind versus button raise. After thinking for a while, the button made the call with ace-8 offsuit versus JD's jacks. She's in prime position to double up. Can she hold? Can the pocket jacks hold one time? Oh no, we see an ace in the window. Turn gives JD some straight outs, but unfortunately the blank river sees her out in 9th place. Now I have to win it for the team.
Win it for us.
Me too.
You have to. Let's do it.
And you can see in this clip here, I was agonizing. I raised mid position to 11k with pocket 9s and faced a massive 10 times all in. While I covered our opponent, it was still a 110k pot that I needed to call. So after a while, I decided to let go of my pocket 9s and wait for a better spot. This was probably the biggest and most important pot of the night. I'll not share my hand first so you can guess with us. I opened under the gun to 2 big blinds or 24k on a 6k, 12k, 12k big blind NT. The big blind defense. Flop was queen 5-6 rainbow. I see bet 20k and the big blind quickly calls. Turn was a 5 here, the villain checks and I bet 45k. Again the villain calls. Here I could narrow down the villain range to a queen because a 5 would probably re-raise and there's not many draws available. River was a 7 and the villain checks.
I decided to go all in for my remaining 101k here. While he is agonizing over this decision, what do you think I have? Value or bluff? And what do you think our opponent has?
Yes, it's all in.
After a while, he finally made the call and I had pocket aces. Here it was extra sweet to get the full value against the opponent who knocked JD out.
Double up. Nice hand.
The next big hand happened fairly quickly after. I defended a big blind with 10-8 off. The flop was 8-7-6, giving me top pair with a gut shot. Chunky c-bet from our opponent and I called. This was the same person who all-in when we had pocket 9s. Turns a 7, which technically favours my range. But we get jammed on for about 130k more into a 150k pot, so pretty much a pot size bet. Here, it's really on the fence. I felt that it looked a bit bluffy, but there were also quite a few draws and it could be for value to protect against the flush draw and straight draw. I take some time to think my options, but it does seem like my fellow Singaporean was in a rush to go for supper, so I decided to make the hero call here. He showed King 9 for an open-ended draw. Dealer! Hold! And indeed, a queen on the river gave us a huge pot and another bounty.
Yes! Yes!
So after that hand, I had about 70% of the chips in play. We took a break and we continued three-way. Pre-take.
Pre-take for pre-taking.
Does it look good?
It looks good on you.
Hopefully, you don't have to delete this video.
Sitting like a boss. Oh, I know why you're winning today. Labubi ah. You like Labubi? Okay, now then today Labubi is with me. It's okay, we are the Barber Girls. Okay, 3 players left, top 3. Jazz with the chip lead. Let's do it.
Here I knocked out the third place after he was quite short stack. He raised 10-8 off. I defended with King 6 suited. The flop was a Jack 10-6 and I had to call off his small all-in with a 6 pair here. I needed some help and bing! The 6 on the river helped me pick up my 6 bounty of the night and gave us heads up.
Okay, now we are heads up. Top 2 with a good chance of winning. Still the chip lead, chipping up. Labubi supporting.
Here the final hand was fairly straightforward. I looked down at ace heads up, which is obviously very strong, and when the opponent shoves all in, I had to make the call. Pocket jacks he showed. I was very lucky to flop the ace, avoid the jack, and to ship my first player series trophy. Woohoo! Thank you, Dylan.
Winning hand A6. Yay! Congrats! Congrats! Knew you would win the trophy first. Yay! Rich. Okay, where's the trophy? You're not gonna take your trophy, man.
What a great start to the Player Series tournament. Wow, what a nice trophy as well. We bring home a very solid and nice Golden Player Series trophy. And I'm stuffed. We are off to celebrate with a supper. Let's go!
For day 2, so I played the Hyper Turbo Knockout. It's a bounty game. Basically, you knock out 2 people, you will break even your buy-in. And that's what I did. So I'm net even for day 2.
So for day 2, same event, Hyper Turbo Knockout. Guess what?
Yay!
So I won the trophy, good for 27,000 for first place, and I got 9 bounties as well. So I knocked out 9 players,
Yay!
worth 2,500 each.
Yay!
And minus the buy-in of 10k, I'm up 37.5 for day 2.
Yay! Good job! And a trophy. The trophy is so nice.
Yeah, it's very heavy as well, very good quality. And I need to get my hands on one more. I think one's not enough.
I need to get my hands on one.
It's actually very nice. So well done to them for making such a nice trophy. So I dedicate my trophy to my wife who supported me throughout. Take videos. So this is the trophy.
Wow! Yay! It's mine! Yay! It's mine! Really? You give it to me?
Yeah.
Really?
And display together.
No need lah. Tomorrow I win one. It's okay, tomorrow I'll win it myself.
Okay.
But it's the thought that counts.
The women's trophy. That you shot the ace.
You help me shot the ace. Which one?
The river.
I shot for you.
Yeah, that's
you
what I
flopped
say.
it already and then I shot the turn. I say ace, then the ace really come. See? Yeah, actually you should thank me. I shotted the ace on the turn and then you trip ace. Like overkill. It's okay, tomorrow I will win the women's event.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are gonna take a day trip out. And then the next day I'm gonna win the women's event and then we'll have 2 trophies. And then we'll have to win back the rest of our trip.
Yeah, not yet, not yet. Still working on it.
It's a far way to go.
Taiwan's
See you
expensive.
tomorrow!
See you.